Hello guys, just made like a 20-minute video and I didn't press record. Oh boy, Vin. Alright, so Lumentop recently released the accessories for the BLF GT. I find some of it relatively essential, okay? Alright, let's see what we all have. I haven't really played with any of these stuff much, so we'll kind of see how it all is on camera together, okay? Here's the bag itself. Let's open the bag and see what all available accessories are. Here is the 418-650 short body, okay? A neoprene, rather thick neoprene head cover, right? A shoulder strap that you can install onto the light or onto the bag, or both, or either. And then the bag itself. So, I think that from Lumentop you can just buy just the strap if you want. But from me, the bag and the strap goes together as one package for $34. A little bit expensive. If you can find a cheaper price than $34 for an alternative bag, let us know in the comments, and it'll be nice to have different options, okay? So let's take a look at the bag and see if it's well designed. Okay, so right off the bat I can tell you that the strap here is actually very well made. You can see how the strap here, instead of just being cut partially and sewed onto the body of the bag, it's actually wrapped around the entire bag. That way the weight of the light is distributed among the strap and not just about the bag, okay? I am not sure if this bag is actually designed for this light or not, or if Lumentop somehow found a bag that fits, but we'll find out how it fits, how the light sits inside, and then we'll decide. See? Good attention to detail here. Very nice quality, where they have this metal ring here that attaches to the shoulder strap. It goes all the way down and connects to the bottom here, so the weight is distributed all the way to the bottom of the bag. Same goes on the other side here, right? And there's threading the entire span of it. Very nice. Oh, also check out the zipper. It's a really big zipper. And it unzips to the top from one end, but all the way down from the other end, okay? Yep, it feels like one continuous piece of foam that goes that way and is rather thick. Let's see if there are foams at the end. And there's foam at the end. So there's foam all around the body, okay? Additionally, there's a little pouch in here, a zipper pouch. Let's see how good that zipper is. Okay, it's a good zipper, relatively thick in width. The small zipper bag seems to be about 5 by 10 inches. This should hold a good oh, there's 2 split rings here. It should hold a good amount of stuff in here, batteries, that sort of things. The split ring, I imagine, is for the light itself. So you can put a split ring here and then a split ring here, so that way you can actually clip onto it, because this clip is too big. It won't clip onto that hole, and definitely not the small hole in the rear here. So at least it's included. All right, let's put the light in head first. And then zip this part up. 2 zippers, so yeah, leave the zippers in the middle. And then we'll put the strap over, Velcro it together, and then you have the bag. Okay, so right off the bag, you can see right off the bat, you can see that the bag is definitely head heavy if you put the head that way. So what I would have done differently, maybe, is to move the strap closer to the head so that it will more support the head and balance out the light. Because it feels a little odd to hold the light that way, like that, with the head a little heavy. there's a little loop here that I'm not sure what it's for. Okay, there are no branding or anything on this bag, so leads me to believe this might be a generic bag. Okay, I don't know if it's made for this light since there's no branding on it. Oh, there it is. Look at that. There's a lot of space, so there's a lot of play for the light to just move around in there. It's well padded, so it's not gonna like scratch or anything, but it's gonna move around. But there is a lot of space left inside, right? So with this much space, you can easily carry the handle. If you have another light with a holster, you can put it in here. So it's a good space, a good amount of space. You can even put a shirt in here if you want. So it's a good amount of space for you to carry other stuff on your night out with your flashlights too. Oh, all right, let's see how good the strap is. It's not flexible or anything, but it's a nice, good, feels like a good quality. The clip is nice. The clip in particularly seems strong, well finished. Okay, big clip. And of course the strap length can be adjusted via this loop here. The padding is not very substantial. It seems hard. I don't know how good it is on the shoulder. Of course this hasn't been broken in, but it still seems rather hard. I would like this to be a little bit more padded. And if it's made out of this neoprene material, that would be a dream. So that's a little hard. Okay. Clip this onto here. Clip this onto here. There you go. Well, actually, when you have the shoulder strap on, it feels relatively nicely balanced because you can actually move where you want your shoulder to be. So that really evens out the weight fine. If you have this shoulder strap, it's not, you won't find it top heavy and not as balanced as it would be with the hand strap. Okay. So nothing to complain there. Pretty basic stuff. Nicely made bag. $34. A little bit expensive. All right. Let's put that away. Very nice, thick neoprene cover. It looks to be about a 1/4 inch thick. Oh, let's push this out of the way. Very nice. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, I see it. All right, so a round circular piece sewed on to this longer rectangular piece on the outside, and then there's this little simulated leather piece right here that connects, that protects the end of the seam here, where the two ends comes together, and I think that's good attention to detail. That way, it won't tear the seam. Okay, so that's very good attention to detail. I like that. And this is obviously custom made for this light because I don't imagine they can buy this generic piece. Alright, so that's the head. Let's attempt to put this on. Everything's brand new, so it's a little hard. Let me see here. Go. Okay, it's a granite table. I don't want to slip and crack my table. Okay. There you go. Rather nice fit. So the circular part here matches exactly with the head of the light. And this is brand new, so it's a little hard to install. You can see it hasn't, the crease here hasn't even been out yet. Alright, and if you're like a symmetry freak, you would want to put that leather piece right there, line up with the button, and it looks really nice. The only issue that I foresee is if, while using this carrying case right here, or this neoprene head cover, you definitely need to lock out the light by turning it on first so that it's physically on. And then you slightly loosen the body some, and then slightly loosen the tail cap some, so you know for sure the light turns off and is lock out, completely lock out. Otherwise, it being accidentally activated inside of the bag or in the bag itself would not be good. That's kind of like an accidental discharge. So don't do that, okay? Negligent discharge. Alright, so, alright. The most important part of the review here, or the overview here, is the 4/18x650. I'm sorry for my heater turning on. I can't turn it off now. Actually, I can't. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's pull this neoprene cover off. $13, I think. Not cheap, but it's perfectly made for this light, so $13, not too bad. All right, so hey, look at this. The short body comes in this nice plastic case, and I like that because then with this plastic case you can put it into the carrying bag and carrying case and you won't scratch the light. All right, there's a foam sleeve in here. I would leave it in there. I would not throw it away, because if you do, the body handle is going to ravel all around. Okay. Okay. All right. Here's the short body. Let's put it on. Here's the tail cap. This tail cap does not come with it, obviously. So let's put it on and see the size differences. I wish I brought down a ruler so we can actually measure the difference in height. But right away, I like how it looks already. Okay, let's first talk about the handling. Although the BLF GT is a rather large light, but with 18650 here, it balanced actually quite nicely. Okay, even though it's a large light. I'm getting used to the size, by the way. It was a little larger than I wanted, but now, not wanted, but used to. And now I'm getting used to it, okay? But as you guys know, lately I've released a ton of lights in the Shorty conversion. Like the X45 with the X80 body, lights like that. And I really like Shorty version. It's just kind of fascinating to have the same performance in a more shorter package. And here's what it, right here. And the body, I'm not sure if I give you guys the price, but it's like $20 for an excellent piece. Totally worth it. Totally, if you're not gonna get anything, get the Shorty body, because it's definitely cool. And just look at how nice it is. Even with my small hands, I feel like the light is just nice now. Nicely gripped in the body. Look at that. It's a bit of a novelty thing, but it's just cool. See that? A must have. With the factory configuration, 4/18650 gives a little bit slightly less performance than my version. 4/18650 will give a little less performance in any of the versions, but a little bit more dramatic in the factory version versus my version. My version, you get a faster drop, power drop with 4/18650, but max is going to be really, really close. So I'm not too worried about performance there with the shorter battery, especially when I only use them in short burst anyway. But isn't that cute? I think this light, the level of attraction just like kicks it up a notch for me now that it comes with a short body. It's just really cute, and it's a light that I actually want to bring around and show people, because they'll be like, wow, that is neat. Look at that. See? Somehow it just feels a little bit more more intriguing than something, because this is kind of expected. You have a huge head, you have a huge body, that's kind of expected. But here it's just kind of it makes it more of a novelty and, you know, fascinating with a shorter body. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So, that's that, okay? Alright, so price recap. $20, $13, and the bag itself is $34. Get what you need, and have a good time with the BLF GT. I'm going to be doing a separate video review of the BLF GT. That's not really that much to say, because this is the kind of light where you got to take beam shots, you got to do night beam shots, and that's what really speaks, that tells the story. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit there and brag about how much it throws, okay? Alright, that is that. Thank you guys.